come here. Hey, Susan. Happy birthday. This looks great. This is the grave of Susan Dimock. Today's her birthday, April 24th. Susan Dimock was a very, very famous female physician in Boston and in the 1870s. And this is a time when women weren't allowed to be doctors. She applied, she wanted to be a doctor, applied to Harvard Med School. Harvard Med School said, no, we don't accept women. And so some friends got together and sent her to Zurich, Switzerland, where they did accept women, and she got highest honors and came back and worked at the New England Hospital for Women and Children, which had been founded back in 1862 by Dr. Marie Zakrzewska as a hospital where women could be treated by women doctors because male doctors didn't really understand female ailments. And so a variety of women had, by hook or by crook, gotten medical education in different places and then came and worked at this hospital. And Susan was amazing. She, even though she was only in her mid-20s, she was considered as good, if not better, than the male surgeons and physicians in Boston, many of whom supported her because they knew she was so wonderful. And she just blew them away with her expertise, her beauty, her skill, her listening to patients, nutty idea, listening to what patients had to say, and working with people. But she was exhausted by 1875 and said, you know what, I need to take a break. If you would just give me a 5-month sabbatical to go back to Europe, I'd like to check in with my friends over there that I worked with. I'd like to look and find all the new implements they have, because they make all kinds of great surgical tools in Europe, and bring them back. And so she and her companion, Bessie Green, went together on the Schiller, and this was in May of 1875, and the Schiller never made it to Europe. It was in a horrendous storm off the Scilly Isles off Cornwall, England, and Susan and Bessie died. Actually, the vast majority of the people on the boat died. And she was only 28 years old, and Boston really went into mourning because they really loved Susan Dimock. 28 years old, and she was already that famous. Today she's remembered. A lot of people don't know her, but she's remembered in Dimock Street in Roxbury, and also the New England Hospital for Women and Children in 1969 turned into a health center rather than a hospital, and was named the Dimock Center, which it is to this day. And back in 1994, I was writing a story about her for the Globe because I discovered her story and discovered that her beautiful marble gravestone was just melting away. It was a kind of marble that they experimented with in the 19th century. It looked great for a while, and this just kind of melted, and you could barely read it. So we fundraised. I got a bunch of people together, created the Dimock Heritage Fund, and we got a stone carver who worked in historic burying grounds, Carol Driscoll, to take molds and to recreate it in a much more durable stone. And Emma, this is what it looks like today. It looks amazing. It's like 21 years old now, and it looks like it could have been here since 1875, but the thing is, this one's going to be here in 100 years and 200 years, whatever, and I'm so pleased. And after 20 years, I discovered that no one had written Susan's story other than like short articles like I'd written for the Globe, so I'm embarking on a full-length biography about her, and we're just here today to say happy birthday, and it's good seeing you, Susan, and it's great seeing this stone. It looks so good.